no matter where you are in life, as long as you're trying your best and doing your best and living, that's all that matters. Like, are you living or are you just existing? I am finally online. Living is just enjoying everything, taking a break, looking around, staying grounded, taking opportunities, taking risks. You only get this life once. Existing, to me, is kind of just like, you're just here. You're not doing anything to fulfill your happiness or your dreams. You're kind of just complacent. I think a lot of us easily get caught up on TikTok or on YouTube or seeing the influencers and the celebrities and just comparing our own lives to that and thinking, man, if only I could, I would give the world to blah, 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 you know? We're such watchers, you know, especially this generation. We are the biggest watchers. We're constantly watching other people's lives and their journeys and what they're doing and just putting out stuff. Social media is not real. I just want to say that right now. Social media is not real, guys. It's not real. So the things that you see on socials where influencers are getting flown out and going to this thing and the girl you went to school with is like across the country living the best life she can possibly live. That influencer might not be happy with their life. That influencer might be struggling with something. And that girl that you're comparing yourself to and wishing that you were her, she could be living in her car across the country. She could have just got robbed, you know? Like, she could have ran away from home to start a new life because her family hates her. You do not know, okay? You do not know. Social media is fake. Stop comparing yourself to people on the internet. It's so easy to see someone in their nice car that they post on their story and be like, damn, you know, I wish I had that. And I feel like sometimes it's like, okay, you wish you had that. However, be thankful that you have a car, or be thankful that there's public transportation near you, or be thankful that your legs work so you can walk. You know, be thankful you have that wheelchair. Be thankful that you're watching this on the screen that you have right now. You know, there's so much to be thankful for. And I feel like we take so much for granted without even realizing. And it's like, need. I need this new car. I need a new phone. I need to get that. I need to get this. But do you actually need it? You know? Like for me, look at my phone, brother. My phone screen is cracked and crusted, and the camera don't even work. It works, it's just a little blurry. Like, I can say I need a new phone, but I don't actually need a new phone. I want a new phone, but I don't need a new phone, because this phone I still receive texts, I still receive calls, I can see if the screen works, it moves. You know, so I want a new phone, but I don't need a new phone. We need food and water to survive, but you don't need that iPhone 17. You don't need that Tesla Cybertruck. I feel like we say need so easily, but it's like there are people in other countries and even in this country that actually need things, but some of us use the word need so easily. I need my Starbucks. No, you don't. Girl, the boycott. For very materialistic things, you don't need it. You want it. There's a difference. Being present and being in the moment is so important. You do not understand how important it is and how quickly time passes by when you're on your phone, when you're on socials, when you're just distracting yourself. Your phone is the biggest distraction in your life. We are addicted to those things. And I've tried many things over the past few months. I don't know what happened. I kind of just became aware of my addiction to my phone, and I was like, I gotta fix this ASAP. No, Rocky. I was very much just letting the days go by without actually doing stuff. You know, it was kind of just like, oh, let me watch a movie. Watches a movie, watches Love Island, watches RuPaul Drag Race, then watches a K-drama, then starts another movie, then goes on Roblox for 3 hours. What kind of day? It is okay to set time aside to do your hobbies and enjoy and just like, whatever, I'm just gonna doom scroll for 30 minutes, you know? But it becomes a problem when that 30-minute doom scroll turns into 3 hours, you know? Just, that's why I do not go on TikTok these days. And my friends send me so many TikToks in my DMs, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I do not use TikTok. Unless you're creating on there, you can get stuck on TikTok for days. The cheap dopamine that you get from these 5 to 12 second reels and shorts and TikToks is not doing you good, Bookie Bud. Everyone is a victim to it. I myself am a victim to it. Like last night, girl, I was so tired. My eyes were strained, but I was sitting in this bed eating my TXT Bumgu Lucky Charms. Yeah, girl. Eating my Lucky Charms. Watching YouTube shorts for like an entire hour, just doom scrolling on Instagram for like an entire hour 30. I'm not in any position to tell you, oh, I've got it all figured out, so I'm just gonna tell you all the things I learned. I don't have it all figured out, and I'm still trying with you, but I want to encourage you guys to hop on this journey with me and try to just live instead of exist, you know? So if it's nice outside, go for that walk, girl. Go take your dog out. Go to the park that you always wanted to visit. Go to the mall and get that shirt that you've been eyeing for 2 weeks now. Go to the bookstore and read a book. You do not have to pay to read in the library. Y'all know this? You can go in Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, whatever local bookstore you got, because those are the only two I can think of right now. But you can just go and sit and read a book. Close it, put it back on the shelf, and leave. You don't have to buy it. You do not have to buy it. I read a poem book the other day. Just sitting I was waiting to watch a movie. Go to the movies, guys. I'm trying to think of things that you can like, that aren't too expensive, but like, are attainable for everybody to do, you know? Going on a walk is free. Don't go at night. Go in like the mornings when it's quiet, or middle of the week when if you don't have a job, or if you're a day off, middle of the week when it's quiet because no one be out. Go to a local park and play soccer, or go for a picnic with friends, or a picnic by yourself. Go for a picnic, bring a speaker in arts and craft. Girl, boy, they, them. There's so much out there. There's so much of the world for you to see, and you do not have to travel far. You can go sit in your backyard and do all this that I'm saying right now, you know? Go outside when it's nighttime and look up at the stars. I know light pollution is a problem for some people, for a lot of people, especially if you live in the city, but maybe next time you're going for a drive and you go on a back road, or if you just look long enough, you can see something, you know? There's so much stuff for us to do without having to go far. Enjoy the time. You think you just fell out a coconut tree? You exist in the context of everything that surrounds you. She waved at me. Anyway, go climb a tree, go hug a tree. I don't know. Go outside and draw a tree. Call up that friend you haven't spoken to in 2 years that you miss and ask them if they want to go out to eat. Go eat something, like bake something you've never baked before. Try a recipe. Watch that really good documentary that you have been putting off. There are so many things we can do without just draining ourselves with social media and just instant dopamine and all that. Go read a book, girl. When was the last time you read a book? Yeah. Because some of y'all really got to think long and hard about this. Go color. When was the last time you colored in a coloring book? or colored in general. It don't even have to be colors. Get a pencil or a pen and just start scribbling. Doodle, draw a picture, clean, listen to music, listen to that album that you have been wanting to listen to for the past 2 months. And you're like, oh, I'm gonna finish listening to Beyonce's album. Girl, that album came out last year. Guilty. I encourage you to live instead of exist. Another thing that I really, really want to encourage you guys to do is journal. Oh, brother. Don't get me started. It's so good to journal and just yap about whatever you want to. Journaling is just letting your inner thoughts out on paper, and it feels so good to do. You can just recap your day. If you have a lot of thoughts in your mind, journal it. If you need to get your feelings out somewhere, journal it. If you need to write out what you need to do tomorrow because it's stressing you out, journal it. If you're wondering, ooh, I'm stressed, what am I stressed? Let me think. Journal it. And if you can't journal, Bookie, hop on voice memos and speak it. Journal in your voice memos. If you could see the amount, some of these ain't that long. Some of these is from a concert. 13 minutes, 26 minutes, 23 minutes, 3 hours. That one I fell asleep. So, honestly, if you gotta yap it out, Bookie. I am the #1 advocate for yapping. I love yapping. I can yap all day. You're watching me yap right now. Yapping is good for the soul, okay? If you got something to say, say it. Say it. Ain't nobody gonna jump you. Some things you might get jumped for saying. However, you know where I'm going with this. Touch grass. And I'm not saying that to be silly. I'm actually wanting you to experience the freeing feeling of walking barefoot in some grass. I don't know the science behind it, but it's so healing. Oh my gosh. Go for a swim if you have a neighborhood pool or a pool in your backyard. If you don't, then find a friend that has a pool, or wait till it rains and dance in the rain. On a nice summer day, if it's raining, go stand in it, Bookie. What's stopping you from standing in the rain? When it's hot out, it's one thing. Don't stand in the rain if it's cold and you can catch a cold. But if it's hot outside and it's raining, just stand in it. Because why not? You're the main character. You are literally the main character. We're just here. We just exist in your world. I'm the main character, and y'all just exist in my world, So we are all main characters. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Because no two story is exactly the same. We're all living in our own movies, okay? Are you following? I hope so. I challenge thee. Hop offline. Okay? Hop offline and go live.